All right, we alive, my guy.
Oh,
All
we're alive.
right. So
Well, golly gee, golly gee.
let's wait for people to come in, and
Yes, indeed.
give me like a
I
nice line that's gonna like segue into an intro.
indeed. You know what?
Mm.
I'm not just gonna add. I'm not just gonna add people into the whole raffle thing. They need to comment. I'm gonna think of what they should comment.
Mhm.
Likod. Yeah, you know what? Let's stick with Likod. That sounds
So
freaking
now,
good, doesn't it?
so now the start of the
Cheers,
stream
everyone.
started.
Solancha.
All right, see you in a few minutes.
All right. Good evening,
Yeah.
lads and lasses. Welcome to the Tados stream. Hello.
Hi everyone. It's just me and Josh today. So sorry natatawa ako kasi forgive us if we're gonna be a bit magulo today because we sort of crammed today's stream. And
Yes, full disclosure.
I'm also trying to figure out how to like share this link to some friends. So Josh, could you just bring us in and talk about what our topic is today? Just
Indeed,
announce our
indeed.
topic, and I will just reply to some messages about how to
All
launch
right.
it.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday stream here at VariablePlay X Pilipintados. Our topic for tonight, as you guys might have read in the post that we made, is all about proper posture when you are down in your hobby room, painting up your little guys, uh, trying to get them to tournament legal, or maybe something that looks akin to showcase models, all of that. But definitely, we got to take care of ourselves as well. You know, we're always hunched over on our desks with our little figures, paintbrushes, light beaming down on us. The whole hunching thing might not be the best thing for our backs, but we got to do them anyway because we want our stuff to look good. So here's how to help with that, basically, because
Yes.
no one wants to be a shrimp, you
No one
know.
wants to
So
get hurt doing the things we love. And
no one wants.
to like tie into that, before we get into the topic, Josh will also be helping us raffle off a
Indeed,
gaming chair.
that's
And
right.
that gaming chair should like help us with our posture moving
Indeed, you
forward.
guys, we will be raffling off a gaming chair tonight on this stream. So if our lovely viewers from Variable Play and Pilipintados, and I don't know, I guess the country and the world combined, if you want to win yourself a gaming chair, just comment down in whatever comment place you happen to see this. Hashtag Lingkod.
All right. Oh, nice. Very good. Hashtag Lingkod. Ron, if
That's
you're
right.
out there, I need some tech support. I just need the shareable link to our chat so I can share to some people who want to join this contest. And before we, I guess, dive in, since we're talking about the contest now, Josh, I want to at
Yes.
least show people what they are going to win today.
Indeed. Please do so,
Uh,
good sir.
I will share my screen like it's a Zoom meeting.
Guys, comment, Likod. You want to win a chair? You know, just
Ah,
Likod.
ayan.
But you
So
know what? Let's see the chair. Let's see the chair.
I think I messed up sharing our stream because I think I added some friends to the chat to the actual stream. So my girlfriend is here in her backstage right now. So I'm bad
Hello.
all right, so this is what we're winning today. This is a company called Player One. They are a local brand here in the Philippines. So this is locally made, locally sourced. Ayan. So this is sorry, 2 seconds. Josh, there's a message in our private chat. Could you share that to
Oh
people?
yes.
Yes, there you go. So that's the dimensions of Player One. Player One's the company. This is their lumber black pillow for the actual chair. So this is some close-ups for that chair. And then, syempre, nakikita yung mga notifications ko. There's
Juno,
some
sorry,
lumber support.
sideline.
Yeah,
Let me
go
just say,
ahead.
Juno, I'm not gonna count that Lingkod liquor. All right, I get it. I'm drinking, but hey, I'm not counting that.
This is a fully adjustable chair. There will be details when you win it. You just have to comment. This is a gaming chair, but people in the company acknowledge the fact that posture is important in our hobby. So it fully
It is.
reclines. You can be a streamer like us. We actually don't have a gaming chair like that. So we've never tried out for ourselves, but people have been telling us this is the type of chair you need for gaming. So if you want to look up the brand, look up Player One. Yee. All right. So I think we can
Indeed,
start off, my
indeed.
man. We can
Good,
start
yeah,
off.
man. Good and good back support, good lumbar support. We'll get into that later.
Okay, very good. So, you were talking about why streaming is streaming. Why back support is important in our hobby. Why don't you kick us off there?
Indeed, yes. Well, um, I just want to point out, I'm the worst person to talk about back support, but this is basically everything that I have gathered over the years of my back hurting. If anything, I need the chair. So, lessen my chances of winning this chair by commenting down below. All right? So,
Um,
um,
Also, like when we paint, there are some people who spend like 2 hours painting. Some people spend like 30 minutes. And I realized after I corrected my posture, my 30-minute sessions become longer and I don't realize it. Because most of the
exactly.
time, admit it, we take our breaks because we have to stretch. But when you have like the
Exactly.
great posture, talagang mas okay siya, mas madali mag longer hours. Hello to Apple and Paolo Chua. They're here to win the gaming chair. They're
Hey man, hey, if you want to win that chair, better comment down below. Lingkod, likod.
Lingkod, Likod. Okay. So,
Hashtag Lingkod, likod, guys.
how do you practice posture,
All right,
Josh?
so let me get into the whole kind of basics, or kind of the stuff I know. All right, so when we're painting, we're hunched over our desks for a very long period of time, and the more we do that, and the longer we stay in that position of not moving, just keeping our backs hunched and like never moving uh, in any other way, or leaning back or whatever. Eventually, down the line, it may not be now. It may not be now. It may be sometime in the future, which is worse actually. Our backs will start to give way. Our spines will start to get more and more brittle, especially as we get older. And so, because of that, the idea of having good posture obviously doesn't just apply to our hobby, but to everyone, really.
Mhm.
Um, because you don't want to have those problems when you're a lot older. So there are a lot of ways to go about, you know, making sure that you don't get problems when you reach a certain age. Obviously, one is you know, if you are hunched over for a long amount of time, um, you might want to take a few breaks every now and then. Like maybe after every so go to 30 minutes or 1 hour, stand up, stretch, um, walk, look at something else. It's not just the back aspect, it's also the entire body as well. Like you're not just looking at your back hurting and your back degrading, but like your eyesight, your focus. You can give yourself migraines uh, if you are in the same position, focused in the same position for a very long amount of time, especially with a bright light beaming down on you, right? Um, so it's not just the back, but that's what we're here for. So one thing, definitely, if you've been sitting for a while, you might want to stretch, you might want to stand up, you might want to walk around a bit. Um, if you want to relax, if you want to, make good use of the chair that you have just won by commenting Lingkod Likod in the comments below, you might want to lean back. But obviously, it's not just any chair. No, you can't just, it's not just a case of,
Getting
I
the
have a
right
chair,
equipment,
like,
automatic na.
yeah, like, right now, I'm one to talk. I've been using this monoblock chair for since I was a kid,
Mhm.
and my back is wrecked. Well, no, but, knock on wood, hindi pa. But that's why I should eventually invest in a good chair as well. And a good chair, for people who might be asking, isn't just one that is obviously comfy, but also has good back support, good neck support, and good lumbar support. It's like the lower back here.
Important ba yung dapat size fitting? Is that a thing when you're buying a chair, or is it like a one size fits all when you buy a chair?
Yeah, well, um, ideally something that can be adjusted to fit your body will help you a lot more because it's
Mhm.
already it's sized to your body, and not just the back, not just the shoulders and your neck, no, but also your arms. I found out that I recently found out that if your armrests are too low or too high, especially if it's too low, you can actually cut off blood support, which
Oh,
is is a whole other nest of problems.
if your armrest is too high,
If it's too no, if it's too low, sorry, if it's too low, like actually, case in point, my chair, I should really get a new chair, but chair, definitely. And it's not just the chair too, it's also the table. um
yes,
it's
Ryan Toledo
important to
says
have
work table is a
a
factor.
good, like a good tawag
Ratio of
level
chair height.
ratio, yeah, of ratio between your table and your chair, especially with our with our hobby.
Mm.
Yun, sakto. Ryan also commented that. Um, so definitely, it's very important to invest in a good chair. Very important to keep good posture and yeah, walk. Exercise,
Yeah.
physicality. People,
So
exercise is a
this
thing.
is like a weird topic that we're talking about. Actually, realizing it after 2 episodes that we're just talking about painting, suddenly we're all about like furniture and we're all about health. And this is because actually Josh himself was the guy who posted a few months ago about Hobby
Indeed.
Talk on that how posture is important. And one of our Pilipintados posted this link. I will share it in the comments, but basically, it's the everything you want to know about deep vein thrombosis. So he was saying that even though it's odd to be talking about posture, it has big impacts on us in the long run. Just in the same way we take care of our eyes, we take care of our posture, bad things can happen if we don't look after our backs. Kasi mga Pinoy tayo eh. All our money goes into our passion eh. So paminsan kadalasan naka-monoblock tayo. Tayo lahat dyan eh.
Mhm.
So I'll take a dip na rin, Josh, if you don't mind. Um, you were talking about furniture and the things like the table and everything. I want to talk about like our form as painters. So
Yes, I should actually.
normally,
I should actually sit up straight for
diba?
this one.
So, it's sitting up straight. The
Ah,
naka 90 tayo. Syempre, kita ng streamers yung boxers ko. Pare, ibang klaseng level
classy,
ng
classy.
Tados gaming to. But
Welcome to Pilipintados, everyone.
a popular posture thing, which is what normally people say is kailangan naka 90 degrees yung elbows mo when you're resting. But that's for normal posture. But for us
Mhm.
as painters, we have to be on the work table. So the tendency is to lean forward. So doon ako nahihirapan at the start. And what consensus says is your armrests, I actually put it down so that I can tuck my chair in. The table becomes my armrest. So
Mhm.
depending on how high my table is, it's either I put my elbows on it or I put my wrists on it. So that si miniature, hawak ko siya dito, both hands are in prayer position, and then si miniature is clasping it. So, yun, Ryan Toledo, arm support, exactly. Ngayon, I'm left-handed. I This whole left hand is supported by my right hand. Left hand is supported by my right hand. The right hand's holding the miniature. And then ang gumagalaw lang yung tatlo kong fingers. And my back, since I'm tucked in, straight na siyang ganyan.
Mhm.
So, ang position ko na lang is the light just has to be hitting the miniature dito.
Yes. Yes.
Nakakapag-paint na ako. And then you will see that for you shaky hands people, your hands will shake less. Actually, ako rin. I'm a shaky hands person. And
Mm.
nababawasan yung ganong chever ko. So for you, Josh, is it the same thing when you do your
Yeah, same. For me, same thing. I do admit there are times na I really go. Oh, I'm trying to not do it as much, but the really hunched over thing, I try to avoid doing that if I can. Like if I am if I'm confident that I can do a certain stroke or a certain part of a model without going too hunched, I'll do it just so that I don't hurt my back in the process. Sorry, may nag-comment. Clint, pwede ba sumali? Yes, you may join the raffle. Just please comment hashtag Lingkod Likod.
yes. I'll make that a banner nga para ano.
Oo nga.
Oh, sige, okay. Comment!
Um, right now,
Likod.
right,
Likod.
ano lang, side topic lang. One,
Mm.
two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We currently have 7 people in our raffle right now. So, can
Yan.
you check how many people are watching the stream?
There are 6
Kasi,
people. So, ibig sabihin, merong sumali, nag-comment, umalis.
actually, I have a someone here nakalagay lang Facebook user. Can you check who that is?
We can't, actually. Parang after the stream, actually, you know what? We're the worst people to be streaming right now. Mars. Save us. I think we'll find out if we go to Facebook. If one of us
Yes.
disappears.
Actually, sorry, I just want to roll call right now. Hopefully, whoever this Facebook user is, hopefully you can hear me.
Uh, uh,
Because right
yeah.
now in the raffle wheel, nakalagay is si Juno Alcantara, Morgan Gonzalez, Ryan Toledo, Juan Miguel Pereña, Lance Frago, Paulo Chua, Terry Policarpio, and Clint Gozen. Gozen. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So if
Very good.
anyone who I missed, please, whoever you are, Facebook user,
Comment your name
comment
na lang.
who you are so that I can add you to the raffle wheel thing.
Yeah. So, going back to the topic, another member of the Pilipintados saw your post, Josh. And
Mhm.
apparently, expert talaga siya dito sa back.
Mhm.
Wala tayong time. Sorry to Mr. Lance, no? Si Mr. Lance kasi nag-post nito. I'm sharing this on the comments now. He posted a little infographic on what exercises to use or do in between when you're experiencing back pains. Because tama si Josh, even if we're well aware of how the posture is, mahirap yung we aren't always aware na we're following. And then bigla na, I feel so old. Oh, ang sakit ng leg ko, but I gotta paint. And there are some exercises there. So stretching is something we should learn. What stretches do you do, Josh, if you have any
Ako,
you can
I just
share?
stand, twist, front, back, all that. Do
Okay.
that thing where you do that side to side, really get those
Nice.
parts stretched out, and
Nice.
and you will feel it. You really will feel it, especially if you've been doing it for a while, like you've been sitting for a very long time. You're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel that. Oh no, I should probably stretch. So yeah.
Yeah. If if
And
if you have physical education or if you attend PE, I think that's the rule of thumb, no? You just follow the exercises nung nasa physical education tayo, and when you feel the stretch here, that's probably you stretching your back. No?
sorry. Sabi ni Facebook user, I think that was me na Facebook user. Who are
Unless
you?
pangalan niya Facebook, last name user.
Okay,
Unless
sige.
lang So,
Facebook user.
if you didn't hear your name in the roll call kanina of Josh,
Yes.
that's you.
So, sige, ano to guys, ano to? This will be a roll call, but at the same time, shout out din. Shout out sa mga pare ko, Juno Alcantara, Morgan Gonzalez, Ryan Toledo, Juan Miguel Pereña, Lance Frago, Paulo Chua, Terry Policarpio, Clint Gozen, and Apple Nocom.
Woo! Apple's my girlfriend! Just, syempre, not supposed to.
Eh.
So,
Okay, it's Prince. Prince is a Facebook user. Hey,
nice, Prince. Guys, congratulate Prince. Prince is our one of the youngest members of Pilipintados.
And he recently
He
graduated.
recently graduated. So congratulations, Prince, on graduating. Also, he does commissions. So for people
Yes,
who are
he
new
does.
to the chat, VP is VariablePlay's initiative. They started out as board gamers with a love of tabletop, and they've welcomed the Pilipintado family into the fold. And you make videos every end of the
Yes.
month. Pilipintados is the birth child of Josh right here, myself, Milo, and two other admins, Wilson Alinea and Mars Zarate. And we talk about painting tiny miniatures, which is why we're talking about posture today. So if there are any new people here, this is basically what we do. Pero mukhang we have our regular loyal
Typical
people here.
regular crowd.
It's nice to see everyone again. I missed
I just real
socializing.
I just realized the
Oh.
fact that I gave away that Prince just graduated And everyone's like, I feel old. And I'm like, ah, yes, I just made
Tapos yung
everyone
topic,
else feel old.
back pain pa yung topic natin.
Oo nga eh.
So, I
Yeah,
guess we're
man.
not the generation of these tabletop
Oo nga.
painters.
Yeah, man. It happens to everyone. It happens to everyone. Sorry, if I may, no.
Go,
Here's
go.
another thing that I also learned about not just a chair but a proper table as well,
Mm.
and that is you want to avoid tables that do not have open spaces underneath.
Mm-mm.
Like
Pag may
I don't,
shelves sa ilalim,
yeah,
mahirap.
I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know those tables, no? Like they have like solid. It's like a solid table, almost like a kitchen island sort of
Oo.
table.
May
You want to
undercovered,
avoid,
parang ganun.
yung mga ganon, yung may mga cabinet or shelves
Oo,
underneath.
correct.
Because what that does is, not only should you be taking care of your back, you need to take care of your legs as well. Because um, what happens is with a table that's enclosed without an open space, you will tend to cross your legs. Usually, like cross your legs behind like your knees even.
Mhm. Masama ba
That
yun?
is actually kind of dangerous because it
Oh,
can restrict blood flow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
So,
I
dapat si
was
paa laging 90 degrees nakababa.
yeah, as much as possible you want to rest your feet firm on the ground. If you can put them up on a stool, fine, but avoid doing things with your feet that will restrict blood flow. Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah.
I think that's a good segue because let me share my screen again. I found the infographic that we're talking about.
Mhm.
Um, let me just
If
use.
there are any like people who are versed in, you know, muscles and the human body, comment down
Mhm.
below what other tips do you
Yes,
have
please. Let
for
us know kung
people.
nag-feeling lang kami dito kasi talaga nag-feeling lang kami dito. Oh, speaking by experience kami dito eh.
Yeah, this is all experience. I keep saying
Correct.
I should buy a chair, but I've never bought a chair.
Yon.
I bought
Oo.
other things.
I have some recommendations that I can share with you later. But this is Mr.
Mm.
Tados, no? He shared the post. And this is the seating posture we were talking about. And I think the main difference as painters, tayo, it's
Mm-mm.
either mas mataas yung table or mas mababa yung chair para pwedeng pumasok yung katawan natin.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, we can put our elbows on the chair. We
Mm-mm.
can
Mm-mm.
be one with the chair, so to
Mm-mm.
speak. I think that's, but the thing with your feet, that's in that infographic para may blood flow
Mm-mm.
talaga.
And
Stuff
that's
yun.
another thing. Sorry, one last thing. No, one last thing about not the table itself, but uh, I would also, and this is what I learned. You don't want to rest your hands
Mhm.
like in this manner, like ganito,
Parang
because what
ganyan,
you do,
ganyan, ganyan.
yeah.
Oy,
Oh, no, 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 that's fine because you have you have your knuckles, you have your fist to support. Kasi
I
dun
know
yung
what you
weight
mean.
eh.
Okay,
But the
okay.
weight should never be here, dun sa veins nyo.
That's why they say nagka-carpal tunnel pag naglalaro ng Dota.
Exactly.
Kasi,
Exactly.
that's why may, ano dito, pag sa Dotahan, may parang
Hmm.
cushion. Oh,
Kaya
okay.
yung ano, yung and obviously we don't do that naman when we're painting. It's not like we do that naman when we're painting. But you know, just in case, general information, you don't want to rest your hands on your veins. Kaya there are some companies, I don't know exactly the names, no, but what they do is they have like an adapter for your keyboard so that your it's almost like a ramp for your hands
Mm-hmm.
so that when you rest your palms, it doesn't apply pressure dito sa ano nyo, dito sa vein area nyo.
Mm-hmm.
Instead,
Mm-hmm.
it rests it dito sa palm mismo.
Very nice. So,
As opposed, yeah.
kasi marami rin a lot of people might be thinking, lately kasi we've been talking about a lot of investments with tables and chairs.
Yeah.
We have to also consider the fact na sobrang gastos ng hobby natin. What's the cheapest you can go? What's the cheapest you can go? Like, kung magmo-monoblock ka, may restrictions ba tayo sa monoblock natin? I think kaya monoblock eh.
Hindi. Kaya, technically, yes. Kaya naman ang monoblock. But if you can afford it, definitely invest in a chair. Kasi, okay, honestly technically, any
Budol ka
chair
talaga.
will do. And,
Pinapagastos mo
and
ito.
any
Pinapagimig ko
any
na sila.
hindi, technically sorry, Cat Rogue says hi, Louis De Leon.
Yeah, she's a streamer. So, I'll try to
Hello.
look. I'll look for her stream channel and I'll plug it here. Yan.
Sige.
She plays
So
Pokemon Unite.
okay, so technically speaking, guys,
Hmm.
a monoblock chair is actually perfectly fine, no? Because at the end of the day, what you should be doing more of instead of sitting all day is standing, stretching, walking, and stepping away from the table. I know it sounds counterintuitive. We're talking about painting and posture, no? But
Mm-hmm.
part of good painting practice is not painting and stepping away and resting. 'Di ba? Parang ano lang yan, parang success mindset, 'di ba? Resting is work because you're giving yourself that respite. You're giving yourself that, okay, teka muna, I'll stop and then I can go back later. And that's
So
perfectly
basically, parang, kasi nakaka-strain rin to keep a posture. To be
fine.
admittedly, I mean, maybe that's us getting old, but the longer I stay
Yeah,
upright.
it might be us getting old. Facebook user, I think this is Prince. Is it Prince?
Oh.
Says na kulang sa strength abdominals. That's true.
Oh.
Kaya
But
guys,
it's strange for Prince to say that because he's very young. Hindi siya pwede humirit ng ganyan-ganyan.
well,
Mga
if that is Prince, if that's not Prince, then hi.
Ayan, si Tado Lance is here. Tado Lance, we've been summoning you through our
Lance,
mind. Ikaw
hey,
ang
man.
nanganak ng topic na to.
Yes,
We actually wanted you to have.
this topic. That's si Arvin daw si yung Facebook user. Kasi may nag-comment kanina.
Feeling ko nilalaglag na lang siya sa Arvin. So for people who don't know,
Nag-comment
Arvin is
kasi
the youngest member of Pilipintados. He's 2 years old lang.
Okay. Yes, sure. Keep telling yourself that, man.
Yeah. So, I like Lance's comment kasi baka mamaya people might say, sabi ni Josh tsaka ni Louie, if I sit upright, I can paint longer. There's a middle ground. Baka mamaya you're straining out your muscles, so rest.
Yes.
Personally, 1 hour to 2 hours ako kapag nagpe-paint. At hindi ako lagi naka-prayer position. Sometimes nakaganyan ako. The whole elbow is on the table. Sometimes nakaganyan. So, there's movement, but I'm still tucked in, so straight si back. Now, conscious to rin ako, baka mali ginagawa ako.
Clint says, sobrang informative ng episode na to. Di lang pang painting, ma-apply din sa pang-araw-araw na work from home. Yeah, definitely, guys. Mga work from home peeps, you know the struggle. Good Lord,
yes,
you know
bro.
the struggle.
Yes, bro. Also, speaking of Clint, this may be a Pilipintados thing, but this is part of a show of Variable Network. So there's gonna be a show later at 9:30, and they'll be talking about you know what? I'm so terrible at this, but we'll be talking about something totally different from this, but totally related to to tabletop gaming.
It's tabletop in general.
Yes.
By the way, Lance, everyone else who just came on this stream, if you guys want to win a chair of your own, comment down below #Lingkod, and you get a chance to win in our raffle a new chair just for you.
Yes. So I'll dial back a little bit to the question of paano kung monoblock chair lang talaga? I think your what you were talking about with blood flow is very important. Let's say wala akong cash flow. So at the very least, kailangan ma-value si blood flow. So if you really just have a monoblock chair and just make sure that the infographic I showed, which I shared in the chat also, is followed. Your feet are 90 degrees flat on the floor, your back is straight, and then your arms mo is supported by the table para when you're painting on your miniature, you're not shaking. And most important, nakasaksak ka sa ilalim ng one with your table ka para you're not forced to lean forward. You should be next to your table talaga.
Sorry, quick question. Sino tong Facebook user 859? 8:59 p.m. Check naman, please.
But I think that's Franz Guerrero. Kasi
No. Franz already commented kanina.
The person who commented TWSS.
Yes, please, guys. Check, please.
So, if hindi kayo mag-chu-chu,
Can anyone please
Hindi
check
siya makakasali sa
the ano the
Lingkod.
variable?
Edric,
Oh, it's
Edric, you
Edric!
know, Edric!
Oi!
Edric is
Edric's
also a
here!
young member of Pilipintados.
Young. Hindi, mukhang young.
So Edric also runs
Ayun.
a furniture store.
Yes.
So if you're looking into tables to go with your
Yes.
chair, you
Yes.
can ask him.
Check out Edric's
Yori.
line of lovely furniture, Yori, available at
Saan ba?
can we sponsor? Can we say this
I
out
don't-
loud?
If you know where it is, man, just mention it, man.
No, SM. You can find it at SM.
Ayan,
If you're looking for
Yori.ph.
tables, hey man, go
Yun.
check
So
it out.
they have a lot of nice minimalist designs, wood and black accent also. Very pretty.
Definitely. I have friends who uses shelves.
Okay, perfect. Very nice. I have friends who just know Edric, so that's that's all I can contribute.
We have a lot of friends who just know Edric. So anyway, back to the back to the
topic at hand.
The topic at hand, the idea of monoblock chairs. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Like I said, the important part is yun nga, get proper stretching, get proper exercise, walk away from your table paminsan-minsan while you're painting, you know. But eventually, it is a good idea talaga to invest in a proper, comfortable chair that is not monoblock. It has its
If you see yourself
purposes.
painting talaga for long hours every day, you have to. You have to.
Yeah. Lalo na, yeah, like I said, dub from home. Oh my God, lumabas yung career ko. Yung mga work from home peeps. You guys understand what I'm talking about.
I guess a little tangent, no? Kasi we try to help people paint longer if they want to, no pressure. But for people who do want to, it's really just trying to take a break from most of the time that you're standing still. And also, I'll go a bit tangent to lights. Kasi ako, when I started putting my face closer to my miniature and my body closer to the table, my light actually gets really close to my freaking head, man. So, it's nice because na-illuminate yung thing, no? But yung masama kasi dito, the lights are just so close to my eyes. So, it may not be lang lingkod-likod, pero it may be like halamata. You know? So, so you have to also be aware that when you are changing your posture, there are some things that are not, you're not sacrificing things.
Hashtag halamata sa comments. You get to win eyeglasses. Joke lang.
Actually, you know what?
Free LASIK surgery.
Ayan, si Freddy Tan, Sir Freddy Tan.
Hey, Sir Freddy.
But
Yes.
to be fair to Sir Freddy, 30 minutes, marami siya nagagawa sa 30 minutes.
Yeah, Sir Freddy's a speed painter, man. It's amazing what he does.
Yes. And since you mentioned working from home and stretching, what I do then is when I'm working from home, I actually paint in between work. Hindi naman nila nalalaman eh. So, I do a work task, then I paint, then I do a work task, then I paint. So, I still get to shuffle. And sometimes I actually don't follow good posture when I paint. So, it's a good break. It's a good break.
Basically, bro, I man, tangent, man, I can't do that anymore. I wish I could do that now.
Like, kasi you have to keep doing a voice all the
keep
way.
Doing stuff now, man. But yeah, it's eventually I'll be putting this advice to good use as well.
Correct.
And sorry, part of the not just the back. Sorry, we're going into a tangent here for lights. You also kind of want to make sure your lights aren't too bright. If possible, if they're a dimmable kind of light, that's actually better. Because certain lights, certain brightness settings, and certain kinds of lights, might actually cause migraines more often than other kinds of lights. So people have different tolerance levels. I know some people who really cannot handle very bright LED lights, and that's why whenever they come across it, they have to kind of like shade their eyes, or like it's not something they can stare at for a very long time, or even stay at the same room at for a very long amount of time. And that's important because obviously, migraines, we don't want that. But the more you get migraines and the more you expose yourself to that kind of stress sa head nyo, that can give you some some very bad long term pain and long term
Correct.
effects in the
Correct.
future. Lance asks any recommendation of the wattage of light.
Let me get my
Unfortunately,
box. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, that personally I cannot I cannot answer myself. Uh, what I do for my light, the light that I'm using now, I'm using a ring light. This ring light I just bought from Shopee, and this is what I use both for my streaming whenever I have Zoom calls with clients or whatever, and also my painting.
Mm-hmm.
For the Zoom calls, um, I leave it at this kind of mid range, not too bright, not too dark kind of illumination level. For painting mismo, I try to go a bit lower because if I'm that close to the light and I know it's really bright, my head's gonna start hurting.
Yeah.
So I can't really answer you for the wattage mismo, but
This one is an adjusted wattage. It's an LED light, 15 watts.
I need that.
Disclaimer, this wattage came from Miniac on YouTube. So they claim that 15 watts is good. But to be fair, I don't know if it's my eyes. I do experience a little bit straining. Baka rin kasi masyadong malapit yung mata ko. And I also
Mm.
used to use 25. So ang lakas ng 25 dati. Ayan, someone uses 13 watts. So I think there's a different range, but I think the more important thing to note is to use a daylight lamp. You want white, close to the cool, para the color of the light is a little does not influence your uh, uh, painting, so to speak. But I think
Mm.
lighting is a good topic for the next stream, don't you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
And
I,
oh,
honestly, this we can just title this stream like it doesn't even have to be Likod. This stream could just be titled "We're Getting Old."
ayan si Boss Ron pa shared a lot of tips on how to it feels like my speaking from experience yung comment na to eh.
Yeah, doing basic squats would help strengthening the back. I think. Yeah,
Actually,
that's true.
squats nga is a good one.
Work has me sitting for long periods. I normally check the arch of my back when I work. Same thing when I'm painting, but I notice it would be too concentrated what I'm doing to notice other things. So I have to be more deliberate in checking. Definitely, you have to like um you really do have to be vigilant about it. If
Yes.
you know you've been sitting down for like 2 hours, you have to somehow realize that, oh wait, like maybe alarm, like having an alarm, have like set an alarm on your phone or maybe on your digital watch on your computer, whatever. But just to tell you na, hey, stop, stand up, look away from what you're doing, look away from the light, walk and just do other stuff.
Generally
I
talaga
remember,
it has to be you can't just have too much of everything eh. You really have
you
to
can't
take everything in
really, and you know
moderation.
that whole I know that whole look away from something, that that's something I should be doing as well. I have I've had this experience na I was so in depth in painting. I was actually painting the clone trooper heads, the ultra
Oh,
realistic
nice.
flesh ng clone troopers ko. I was so focused on that for like an hour and a half that when I stopped painting and like stepped away from the table, everything was like blurry. Like I could like everything was my head was hurting, my vision was blurry, and I'm like parang nagano na siya, parang nag um kind of permanent setting
Mm.
yung lens ng mata ko dun sa maliliit. And that's kind of not something you want to happen to you kasi yeah, no, it's scary. It really
Tsaka
is.
parang,
Your
di ba,
vision
syempre,
hurts.
if you're painting a display piece, baka nagsasawa ka na sa vision mo and then maybe you want a fresh take or fresh perspective on how to improve your painting mismo.
Mm-mm.
You can take a step back, get some
Mm-mm.
inspiration. See, Mr. Lance is saying, when your water gets murky, change it na agad. It's an excuse to stretch. Di
Yeah,
ba?
that's true. That's very true.
Mm.
Ron says, "Have you ever tried painting while standing?" Actually, I have.
Yeah.
I no, I have. I have. It is kind of difficult unless you're unless your grip control is very good. If
Okay.
you if
Ah,
your grip control is very good na you
paano
don't
kaya
shake,
yan? Nakatayo?
nakatayo ka, tas you're just doing this, kaya naman, but it kind of
I think
it,
you
it
have to have
kind
your
of
elbows to the wall. Feeling ko pag nakaganyan ka. Feeling ko, kaya pag nakaganyan eh. Feeling ko lang.
for yeah, hindi ganito. If you're just base coating, if you're just base coating, if you're
Pwede.
just priming something with a brush, kaya. But if you're doing details, don't expect to go
You know
far.
what? I'm gonna try it tomorrow. I'm gonna paint standing up and I'll take a video. Just na curious ako because I feel like it's doable in case
Uh-oh.
like I get tired. But
Uh-oh.
we're at 47 minutes, man. I think
Sorry,
now is a good time to draw. Oh, sige, you want to do
uh,
a comment? You want to do the raffle already?
sorry. Lance says he airbrushes while standing, kind of relaxing. Then, yeah, I
I've
can see
never,
how that can be
never done that.
relaxing. Because with airbrush, you're not exactly going into full detail. Din no, like
Mm.
usually it's unless you're going into full detail, in which case, all right. Uh,
Pero
but
feeling
he
ko yung
also
challenge
says,
talaga at standing is walang support si elbow eh. Like if
yeah,
you're
walang
standing,
supportive. And he
well,
says,
anyway.
nga, it's because that's going to be hard because a lot of joints will not be stable, which means there will be more muscles that needs to work. Yeah, that's that. Thank you, Lance. Thank you.
Nice, nice, nice.
Right. So we are at 48 minutes and 48 minutes, and so far, yes, Sir Freddy, stability issues will be a problem now.
Do you want to give
So
like an extra 10 seconds for anyone who wants to comment Lingkod
yes,
to
yes.
join?
So guys, remember we are raffling away a chair for you guys. So yun nga, back problems, chair problems at home. Now's the time to see if you yourself can win a chair of your own.
Mhm.
So just comment down below so that you can be added to the raffle. Hashtag Lingkod Likod. Doon lang sa
Yeah,
comments,
man.
right?
Yeah,
So
man.
just to make sure that we don't have any double entries, roll call tayo saka shout out.
Ayan.
Juno Alcantara, Morgan
Woohoo!
Gonzalez, Ryan
Woo!
Toledo, Juan Miguel Pereña, Lance Frago, Paulo Chua, Policarpio, Clint Gozen, Apple Nocom, Prince Sebastian
Woo!
Reyes, Franz Guerrero, Edric Chua, Lance Oconer.
And
Pwede kayo
Facebook
manalo ng
user.
bagong whatever chair.
So
um,
also we just have to give a shout out as well to Mr. Gerard T. Likod. He's actually one of the owners and the proprietors of the gaming chair that we're giving out. One player or player one is the name of the company. The link to buy the chair if you want to pay to win in this competition and you don't want to roll your dice and you just want to buy a chair, that's the link to their Lazada store. So take it away, Mr. Josh.
Indeed. Sorry, there's one more Facebook user who commented. May I know who you are, please?
Ayan. Yes, panalo talaga boses ni Josh kasi Josh's panalo boses is how he funds his life.
That's my career, man. That's how I afford all of this stuff.
If you're in the creative industry or if you just need a voice actor, PM our admin. Jush jush. All right,
Hello.
let's do this. Let's give away our
Sorry.
chair.
Wait,
Go.
sorry.
Habol,
I need to know
habol.
who Facebook user is. There
Ayan,
are two
ikaw, yung
Facebook
nag-comment
users.
ng sasali ako, please comment your name right now because we only see the name,
Yes.
we only see Facebook
Yes,
user, hindi
please.
name.
Yes, please. Yung
Wow.
unang nag-comment at 9:12 p.m. Who are you? I'm sorry. We cannot check the other chat.
Oo. Si Milo. Oh, Mr. Milo Alejo! Milo Alejo is one of the admins we don't know.
Ah,
Mr. Milo Alejo is one of 5 admins who has started Pilipintados. He's the original founder with Mr. Josh. They started this 2 years ago. And then we stand here today, 2,000 followers or 2,000 members strong.
okay.
All
So
right.
wait. Kasama si Milo sa raffle?
Actually, you know what? If Milo wins, actually, i-chat natin siya. Actually, hindi ko alam. Hindi kompleto yung mga admins dito. Dapat nga.
No, it's just
Ayan,
no,
ay.
Yeah.
Sabi ni Milo bawal.
It's
Buti na
just
lang
me
tinanong
and
mo, I would have given it to Milo.
it's just me and Louis. Hey, if
Sige.
Milo's gonna join, hell yeah, I'm gonna
You know
join.
what? Let's just message Mr. Jared. Let's ask it. Joke lang, joke lang.
Sige. All right. So once again, quick roll call, no? Juno Alcantara, Morgan Gonzalez, Ryan Toledo, Juan Miguel Pereña, Lance Frago, Paulo Chua, Terry Policarpio, Clint Gozen, Apple Nocom, Prince Sebastian Reyes, Franz Guerrero, Edric Chua, at si Lance Oconer.
Very good.
All
It's so funny that we don't give out painting related stuff on the street. Last time we did it.
No,
We give
hey,
out
come
ham.
on.
We give out.
It's
This is the
kinda.
closest. This is the closest.
It's close to Milo says ham na lang.
Ayan. Okay, take it away,
All
Mr.
right.
Josh.
So, I'm gonna share my screen. Arvin's joining.
All right. Yan, Arvin Tan is talagang naglilingkod talaga sa likod yan. Kahit kailan yan.
Okay, so Ryan, we're not wrapping up ham yet, buddy. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen.
All right. I will put it on the thing when you share your screen. Sobrang, hi Mars, I hope you're proud of us. We're hosting the stream.
Yes, indeed. Oh, hang on.
You're pressing the share button sa ilalim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hang on, I can't seem to share my screen.
What does it say?
Hang on. Oh, there we go.
Okay, very good. All right.
All right.
Boom.
Can you guys see my screen?
Woo-hoo-hoo!
All right, guys. We are no longer accepting entries to the raffle. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 raffle entries. So, without further ado, let's spin the wheel.
Oh!
And our winner is...
Oh, grabe! Wait lang! Grabe! Ang dami, Terry!
Ricardo, congratulations for winning a chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Policarpio also won last time she won a t-shirt, right?
Yes, she won a t-shirt.
All right, very good. She also is one of the chemists of Arcus Paints, another local product here in the Philippines. They make our professional grade paints, which are really, really cool. Congratulations, Terry, on your gaming chair.
Yes, our sponsor or one of us will contact you for shipping purposes. Wow, congratulations.
Congratulations.
I am honestly, I'm low-key jealous.
Oh, parang ang daming free shit ni Terry. Pocha. Guys,
Kaya
bilhin
nga
nyo kay
eh.
Terry yung
Kaya nga.
Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Terry. Congratulations. Actually, let's show her the chair again. I will share my screen and I will show people what she has won. If I can share it kasi medyo hindi ko naiintindihan yung screen. Yan. Very good. Sorry, guys. This is it. Player One's Ghost Series 2021.
Franz says, I hate you, Terry.
Yeah, and so it's got like a backrest, armrest, adjustable all the way. You've got
dude,
like...
parang hindi siya naka-share.
Hindi siya naka-share? Oo nga pa, nakakahiya, bro.
Hindi siya naka-chair. Hindi siya naka-chair.
Galing. All right, very good. Nakakahiya. Yeah, there it is. Dude. There you go.
Very nice.
Player One is the company. You got your backrest, armrest, all adjustable. Ang ganda na yung swivel niya, I've been told. Everything's adjustable. Pwede na siya
ganda ng lumbar support niyo.
I actually can't tell how it's good, but, you know, I'm a trusted. Very good. Thank you again to Player One for being generous. Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, we are a non-profit group. We do not earn from any of these things. Any money, prizes, and things given to us are immediately returned back to the community. So see, Player One just recently, actually not recently, they reached out a couple of months ago and they wanted to just give out a chair. Sabi nila, sir, give it out. And sabi namin, it's not just fair that you don't get a shout out at the very least. So we decided to
Ayun!
give out a chair. Ayan! Ayan, mayroon ng... Tinan mo, ang generous talaga ng mga
May ano
tado.
tayo, may sponsor na tayo.
Ang generous talaga ng mga tados natin.
Terry,
Gusto ko
thank
yung
you
malaki,
so much.
pamigay nyo. Yung malaki, wag yung baby. Ito yung baby. Ito yung malaki. Oh, guys,
Ayun.
ang laki.
Oh, guys,
Oh.
testigo kayo Terry is giving out paints for our next raffle. So,
Kawawa naman na pressure.
hey, Arcus Paints, you're next.
But I also do want to take a moment to thank our community. I mean, right, kanina was just like a great example of how generous people are. I'm sure in other communities, when they feel a love for what we do, we just suddenly feel like we have to grow the community. So it's one of the visions of Arcos also. They are selling professional grade paints. They're not selling this like army painter imported BS, bro. Ito talaga. They sell professionally grade paints made locally here. So, kudos to them for making that. Kudos to them.
Alam mo, Louie, may napansin ako.
Ano?
Yung next stream natin sa VP is October 30.
OMG, bro!
Louie?
OMG, bro!
Ano?
Kailangan may costume na tayo.
Kailangan costume?
I'll dress up as Perry Policarpo. Very good. That's a good. So people in the comments, if you guys have suggestions, please Facebook us on what you guys think we should talk about on Halloween spooky stream.
Yes, we will have a Halloween. Sige, you know what? Let's set it now. Let's have a Halloween stream. A Halloween Tados.
I have no idea what that looks like, but it sounds
I have no idea what we're gonna talk about, but it is gonna be Halloween. 100%. Yun, sasali si Milo. Yes!
Yes! Very good! Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Milo. He's raising his family and starting a business. He's sort of, bootstrapping it and needs all the support and love that we can provide. Actually, thinking about Halloween, I also don't know how we can do that. Parang mamimigay ba tayo ng candy sa mga viewers natin? Pwede ng candy.
What?
Ng candy.
Candy?
If someone could volunteer to drive around and give people candy.
Metro Manila area only.
Okay, so do you have any last tips or how do you want to bundle up our advice in terms of being a Lingkod to your Likod?
Yes, ultimately, and again, based on experience, the ultimate best advice I can give: stand up, get away from your table, look away, stretch, exercise, take care of yourself before taking care of your little guys.
That's good. That's good. And then posture-wise, saksak mo yung paa mo sa ilalim ng table para makapag-straight back ka while you have support on your elbows and paint like this para maging sturdy. Ayan.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. The raffle ended na.
Yeah. I actually PM'd her. Sabi ko, Kat, mag-comment ka na ngayon.
I'm sorry, the raffle ended.
Okay lang yan. Kakayanin yan. So, that's it. I think we're done, no, Josh?
Oh, sorry. One last shout out. Lance, again, without your help, this episode would not have been made. All right.
Oh,
so
yes.
thank you so much. Lance says, if you guys are still having a hard time with your backs, PM me. I'll give you a free consult regarding back care. So, guys,
God, I love it.
We have an actual guy who's an expert at this here.
He's a freaking doctor, man.
Yeah.
He actually offered this in the post as well. So I hope someone's taking him up on it. I hope he's changing lives. To the people who have commented about their backs. Lance. He's being very good. Very
guys,
good.
Definitely. Wow. I should wake up.
How do you want to? I think. How do you want to end this, man? We don't have enough practice.
Honestly, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. wear a mask, wash your hands, register to vote,
Yeah, register to vote.
get vaxxed if you can,
Yeah.
and halapinta.
Halapinta, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Good
Have a
night,
good
everyone.
evening. Goodbye.